A night flight, against the backdrop of moonlight, created an atmosphere of mystery and sorrow. In the aircraft cabin, darkness prevailed, with only dim lighting accentuating the strained faces of passengers. I sat, surrounded by the shadows of my own thoughts, unable to refresh my consciousness. My seatmate, sitting next to me, caught my attention. His appearance was somewhat blurred, but something about him made me stare. It was Jake, my best friend, but what was he doing here? We were flying to his funeral. "Hey, stop," I shouted, but his face only distorted into a smile.
"It's time to go," he said, and his voice echoed from the past.
My heart froze in my chest. Leaning back in my seat, I tried to understand what was happening. But he was here, on this plane, and his presence enveloped everything in a mysterious cloud.
"You need to talk," Jake said, taking a seat next to me.
"You're dead," I blurted out, but he just smiled.
"Dead, but not gone. I'm here to warn you." His eyes gleamed with dark light.
Reality was disrupted, as if a whirlwind of events was tearing me away from the ordinary. Jake spoke of the world of the dead, of some unknown dangers, and that I had to be careful. At some point, he stood up and pointed to the window. Outside its glass, darkness spread, but I discerned a shadow resembling his silhouette.
"They're coming for you," Jake whispered, pointing to the dark figures in the distance.
They were approaching, elusive but flickering in the darkness. Jake warned me to be careful, and in the next moment, he disappeared as if he never existed. The dark figures were getting closer, and I felt their shadow pulling me into its embrace. Above, a landing signal sounded, and suddenly, all this nightmare disappeared. The plane landed, and trembling with excitement, I stepped out of the cabin. No one noticed anything unusual. Friends and family greeted me, and the world of the dead seemed like a distant nightmare. But something inside me said that I would meet Jake and the dark figures again. The world of the dead awaited me in the shadows, ready to emerge into the light at any moment.